100%, the true goal of every completionist. But when it comes to Don't Starve, it's going to mean more than just getting the Platinum Trophy. We're going to have to finish the scrapbook, which is going to involve examining every item in the game, including every character-specific item, killing every boss, growing every giant crop, which takes years, creating every food, including the chef specials, and something I've never done because it's so tedious, catching every fish in the game. And that's just some of the things we're going to have to do in the Don't Starve 100% challenge. Whoa. What a way to kick off year 4 with a legendary skin. We take those. The plan for this year is going to be attempting to take down the 2 terrifying versions of the Super Pig, the Nightmare Werepig and the Scrappy Werepig, and crafting ourselves the ultimate storage section. But before that, I'm getting a little sick of the whole sand theme, so we're going to upgrade the base to grass. Boom! There it is, Chad. There it is. This thing is looking amazing. Now watch me turf this whole base in 2 seconds flat. So put it on, equip a turf into it, and then look, boom, 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 just like that. Too easy. Yeah, the turf eraser hat, an amazing addition to Don't Starve Together. I freaking love that item. Now, if we want to make a super storage section, we're going to need more space. So I crafted as many docks as I could, which was nowhere near enough, but it's a start. And we went as deep as we could into the ocean, which turns out was exactly 10 tiles, apart from in the back right corner, which was only 9, which was a bummer. So we're finally going to have to plant out a couple more fig trees in order to protect the chest section from potential fires in summer, which should be fine as we're only in autumn now, as long as I actually remember to fertilize them. Easier said than done. Alright, that's one perfect. A little further out than I wanted, but that'll do, that'll do. Right there. You hungry? You can have a monster meat. Like, that one's good, Jay. I'm really happy with how that one turned out. Now, with us just waiting for the fig trees to grow, we need another project. And I think it's time to upgrade our mushroom farm. As in winter, if you're on the surface, they'll rot, but they won't rot in the cave. So it's time to move down there, and I think do a quick character switch to Wormwood to get some living logs. Also, if you're wondering what that habba sound is, they added in an update a whinging animation for Eats the Pet, what I really hate. Alright, let's get a whole bunch of living logs. Sorry for Sir, it's Wormwood. Now, to be fair to the devs, along with the whinging animation, they did add a couple of other cool interactions where he'll, like, do a backflip and do little dances sometimes. And there's even one where he, like, gnashes his teeth, which I don't really like, but he seemed to spam later on in the playthrough for some reason. Weird additions, don't know why they weren't there when he was released as a pet, but never mind. Yeah, character switching, absolutely huge in this game. Ever since I started using the Celestial Pastern to character switch and use their unique character traits, it's been so much easier to build farms. The mushroom farm with Wormwood, the pig farm with Abigail and Wendy, absolutely cracked farms you can do with character switching, and even more cracked farms are going to be made using that in the future. Okay, so let's take it apart and see what happens. Please give me all the resources back. It needs a bit of time to unwind. Oh, you can't do it while it's on cooldown! What? What? Well, I learned something new today, chat. I learned something new today. Yeah, so make sure we leave it like 1 tile away from the middle. Out here. And then we'll do, what, like 2 rows of 5? Beautiful. And then a gap. And then the bloobages. Oh, that's going to be so nice, chat. Real nice. And I'm officially out. I actually ran out of poop first. Damn. So that's only going to be 30 of each, but 30 is still very respectable. That is still very respectable. Okay, my teleport is finally reset. So if we just... I've never done this before. Boom. You do get 1-to-1 resources back. Wow. Alright, make a fresh teleporter. Probably would have been better to do this when bats weren't out and about, but never mind. Now, I could make it straight in the caves. Should I make it straight in the caves? Because, I mean, we do have the teleport to the Celestial Pastern if we want to go to the mainland, right? Fuck it, let's make it right here. Let's make it right here. It's official. It's official. That's the new teleport. All right, Wanda versus the Nightmare Werepig. Fight. Now, after all that farming, we need a battle break, and it's time to bring down the first of the super werepigs, the Nightmare Werepig. We freed him from his change earlier, so the battle is ready to start. We can't, unfortunately, use our Beefalo, as he will knock you off. But I'm thinking, since we got a Magiluminescence to increase our speed, we should be okay. Is the fight initiated? Yep. Okay, well that was not a whiff. Damn, with all this speed, he still lands that? Hold on, I'm getting the wrong angle. We need to be, like, more diagonally in this. Yeah. Where's Hutch gone? No! He's just hurt Warren by mistake. Warren's gonna aggro on him now. Alright, so this is too close. We need Warren, we need you even further away, dude. So after getting Warren to an actual safe distance, we're ready to start the fight. Now, if you've ever fought Nightmare Werepig before, he's quite different to most of the bosses in Don't Starve Together. He can't just be attacked, you need to make him whiff 3 times, and then a punish window will open up, and you'll be able to damage him. He also has 3 phases, in each of which he'll add another combo to his attack, but also occasionally do the shorter ones every now and again, which is very annoying. But I gotta say, with the additional movement speed of the Magiluminescence and the shield from the Full Sight Helm, this wasn't too bad. Oh, of course, now he fucking charges me. Oh, it takes so long. I actually don't know if I can heal during this fight, because the heal is so fucking bad, man! Yeah, I need him to do this, like, circling thing and to have time to heal. Yeah, there's literally no way we can get any heals. He's already killed them. No, this is phase 2! This is phase 2! Okay. Does he fall down after that? No. Punish that a little bit. Yeah, he's doing different moves. This is phase 2. We can also make him destroy his own pillars for resources, if we can get him over there. Come on, right here. Boom! Free loot. Woo! Okay, another punish. Huge. Not too old yet. God, we gotta hurry this up. My Magiluminescence is gonna go out soon. We are on phase 3 though, I think. Come on. We're gonna rush this fucker down. And he's down! And he's down! Woo! Let's go, chat. Wanda versus the Nightmare Werepig. Wanda takes the W. We did have to sacrifice... Moment of silent, chat. We had to sacrifice Starsky. Rest in Hutch, Starsky. Rest in peace, Starsky. You will be missed. Oh yeah, look at that, chat. Look at that! Aww! Yeah, as for loot for that boss, other than the gorgeous statue, we don't really get much, as you need the crafting station that you get from opening, like, the night rifts in the caves to craft any of the stuff. But he will, after a couple of weeks has passed, after he is slain, cause the Scrappy Werepig to spawn, and he is who we want. He has got the good loot. If we can bring him down, we will be able to craft an auto-sorting bot for our chests, which is just so fucking OP. Yeah, nice. Now the bundling wrap has even more resources. Fantastic. Whoa! Where the f did you come from? They actually jump scared me, chat. They actually jump scared me. There's just one rogue ghost left? Get out of here. Get the f out of here, dude. I thought Warren attacked me for a second. I was like, betrayal from my own Beefalo. It's not, chat. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Warren stays in my good books. The hardest part about this farm, chat, is collecting the loot afterwards. I feel like I've heard that before. Oh yeah, that's like a diss in battle. It's like, the hardest part about battling you will be cleaning up afterwards. I know I'd heard that somewhere before. And with winter on the way, it's time to get a couple more farms going. First and foremost of which, the classic spider farm. Now, I could have gotten this going a lot earlier, but I wanted to kill Bee Queen first so we get access to the bundling ramp, and then move the bunnies over there. If you get heaps and heaps of bunnies in your cave, this isn't an issue, but we didn't get that much, unfortunately. I'm actually a little worried with the amount we have that this might not be enough to kill a spider queen when it eventually spawns, but we should be fine. The idea is we just set up a whole bunch of bunnyman hutches next to a spider den in the corner of our base and just let them auto farm them every night for pretty much free silk. We'll also get spider glands and the occasional like a Christmas decoration, but the main part is the silk. You need silk for just so many crafts in this game. It's actually outrageous. Right, let's see if the farm works, champ. Put it right about there. Nice. It works! It's working! It's working! How have you gotten out? What? What? We got some escape artists, chat. We got some fucking escape artists here. Okay, they must have done a hero leap off the ship. We need to move the ship more the other way. Yeah, surely they can't jump that far. That's like a monumental distance. Now for the second farm, and a much more ambitious one. We're going to be attempting to make a nightmare fuel farm. For that, we're going to need Winona's catapults, and I'm out of purple gems, so we're going to pop down into the ruins really quick to character switch into them. And a whole bunch of the statues to make the New Moon Trio boss fight battle, and you'll see what we're going to do with them soon. Yep, there's one there. Oh! Wait, what? Why did I just die? Did they fucking hurt you off the back of the beefalo? Oh, chat. The more I use the beefalo, the more the game's just like, oh, you want to use the beefalo? Yeah, here's a list of like half the fucking enemies in the game that just hard counter the beefalo. Does he spawn here? Oh my god, he does! What the fuck? Deerclops on an island? This is insane! This is insane. Where the fuck is my full sight crown? It's on my head, it's on my head, it's on my head. Okay, this is actually a good spot, this is actually a good spot. Oh, you fucker. Even the bunnymen are out here helping me. Oh no, Warren, don't get hit, dude. No, don't get hit, for fuck's sake. Warren, why are you trying so hard to stand in the fucking way? I'm never fucking taming a beefalo ever again after this, chat, I swear. Such a hindrance. And he's just attacked one. Okay, we're gonna have to tank and spank him so he doesn't switch targets. We should be fine, right? We're gonna full sight crown on. Yeah, we're good. Okay, that went very badly, but by some miracle, I think all we lost was a couple of stone fruit. You've never seen Deerclops spawn on the Moonquite Island before, chat? Give me a follow, because that's crazy. I've never seen that. I have never fucking seen that. Wow. Yeah, I think that must be because we're playing Wander and I teleported home as it started playing the spawn sound for Deerclops. I don't think Deerclops can spawn on the islands apart from that, which, I mean, presumably means we could get Beardra on the island too if we wanted to, which would just be absolute madness. Now, really quickly, before day 41, we need to attempt to get all of the statue heads onto the statues to spawn the Triple Nightmare boss fight and get the statue blueprints to build them somewhere else. I'll be honest, I thought you could just hammer them and get the statues. No, you actually have to spawn the boss fight, which means I'm probably not going to be able to do it until next full moon, but we'll get it going eventually. Now, unfortunately, due to some very bad planning on my part, I thought I could make it all the way to my ocean base and back before the night of day 41, but here's the thing. Every time I don't do ocean content for a while, I just completely blank out of my mind how terrible the boats are. This was so slow, we barely made it to the base before I starved and froze to death. There's one quick beat below, champ. Alright, dry. Let's make sure our thermal stone's nice and hot. It's tier 1. Holy shit! Oh my god, we got demon pingles, chat. We got demon pingles. Oh, oh. I think this is emergency pamphlet time. Yep, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I can't get past! Yep, no demon pingles today, thank you. No demon pingles today. Please don't attack Warren. No! Warren! You stupid beefalo fuck! Okay, that fire's gonna wake him up, right? Yeah. Now, Warren, now come over here. Warren! Warren, for fuck's sake, you better be following me right now. Oh my god, he's not. You're actually shitting me. You're actually shitting me right now. I don't even have any more pamphlet uses. We're gonna have to try and mount him mid-combat. Oh my god, he won't eat? Why aren't you eating, dude? Okay, there you just ate. Okay. It's weird, your beefalo does like 8 if it's normal damage if you're not worried, right? Well, I mean, I've never fought demon pingles before, chat, so nice thing to experience at least once, even if it was hella annoying. That was so much more of a mission than it should have been, but never mind. Let's get another lore plant to the collection. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I'm out of the tape. Okay, what is it for a tape? Just silk. Oh, it's silken grass! No! Grass is the one thing we don't have. Ah, that's a problem, chat. That is a really big fucking problem. I mean, we got 3. That's a start, but not what we need. Ah, it's already dead. Actually, that does give us some grass. I forgot because that's a grass boat. Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. That does help us a little bit, actually. And this one in here. Okay. We got it, chat. We got it. With literally no grass to spare. Zilch a mundo on the grass. We got it. Okay, fantastic. Then on the way home, we saw one of the ice blocks in the ocean, and we finally remembered that Frostjaw spawned just to the right of the lunar island. And you know what? We're coming towards the end of winter, so we might as well do this boss. This boss is exclusive to winter, and every other season this melts and he disappears. So let's take advantage of this being here. Yeah, if you've never seen this boss before, chat, you're in for a treat. This is a fun one. If you're watching me on Twitch now, oh my god. That scared me, chat. That actually scared me. I thought he was going to, like, take more fish before he came out. I think 2 is the minimum fish you can get before he spawned. Holy shit. Let's see if we can remember his attack patterns. I'm a little rusty on this boss. I think we can get into 3 there. Oh! He does knock you off your beefalo. Devs, can you stop making bosses that knock you off your beefalo? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Oh, that's a day ruiner, that one, chat. He's not dead, chat. We're dead. Rip. Wait, that leg! That leg! What was that? Yeah. I wasn't even in there! Oh, you're fucking kidding me right now. Yeah, that is the only lag I've ever seen in Don't Starve Together. I've ever seen in the whole Don't Starve franchise. Don't Starve Hamlet, and Don't Starve Shipwreck included. I looked into this, and from what I can tell, the developer that designed this boss seen in the beta testing that players were easily avoiding the ice walls attack, and they knew if they could increase the range of the ice walls, then the dive part of the attack would miss. And they really wanted it to hit, so they just made you clip back into it, even if you dodge it. Oh, this really ruined this boss fight for me. You can, like, telepoof out of the way, and if you're standing, like, directly behind him, you won't clip back into it. But it's just absolutely fucked that you can be 100% safe, and the devs are just like, nah, you're not safe. No, back in there, back in there. This was a truly awful boss fight because of that, and we ended up being stuck on this for, like, an hour, but we did eventually get it. Oh! Oh my god, my boat is sinking! I'm on fucking 1 HP and we actually got him! We actually got him. How am I gonna fix my boat? Shit, where's my lantern? Yeah, we do trade now. We do trade, we friend. Yes, yes! Where's my, like, statue and stuff? What? Dude, hello? Shouldn't I be getting a Frost Jewel statue right about now? I mean, it's good to get the boots, but, like, where the fuck is my Frost Jewel statue? Yep, and to add insult to injury, we didn't even get the statue or the ornament. From what I can tell, you need to trade him more fish in order to get him to drop them, but he spawned super early. We only caught 3 fish. Every other time I've done this boss fight on my main world, I always catch like 10 plus fish first, and it's like more than the maximum amount you can trade him. Yeah, we've got just absolutely on this boss fight. Oh well, at least we got a couple of boots out of it. You can use them to travel around 2 points in the ocean that you have revealed on the map, which is going to come in very useful later when we eventually have to do the Crab King boss fight. Now, I was furious about this. Nothing peeves me off. It makes me delete games quicker than lags and glitches. So I decided to get my own back. I would like to introduce you to the Krampus sack cheese. In order to do this, all you need is Glommer. That's it. That is all you need. If you kill Glommer, you will immediately get 50 sin, which will cause 3 Krampus to spawn, each of which have a 1% chance of giving you a Krampus sack. And well, if you don't get it, you could just roll right back, baby. Boom! After a very boring hour of grinding, we have ourselves the Krampus sack, which has the added advantage of not slowing us down, like the piggyback does, and having an additional 2 inventory slots, which is just so crucial. Inventory space is so important in this game. Oh, it's so nice having a Krampus sack. Game changer. And I think with this... Oh yeah, look chat! Achievement, Monkey Business officially become wonky. Who apparently gets attacked by pigs. Oh, that's really bad. I need to get some bananas and change back ASAP. Oh god, that is very awkward. I did not know he was aggressive to pigs. Hold on. On A, back to normal. Plays a little sound effect too. So now we've finally got that achievement. I've been going for that for ages. I can finally tell you about the secret from the end of last week's episode, chat. So I have been accruing a point tally while we've been playing. We got 10 points for 100%ing that event last week. And I get 1 point for every boss that I've killed. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points at the moment. With an additional 10 points once we've slayed all of the bosses, along with completing every other 100% task. For example, grow all of the large crops will also give me 10 points. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, Mustang, couldn't you just do all the events and earn like 1,000 points? Well, it needs 10 points to unlock another event, so I'm only really going to get 10 points after I've completed all the events. Now, as for things like day length and season length, I'm not going to allow myself to change those. And the really crazy things like insanity monsters, damage, like hunger, drain, and lunar monsters, I'm going to make all of those 100 points. So essentially ungettable, but maybe I could like farm for 1 if I really, really want to. But for the most part, this is just little tiny changes that are going to make the game much more fun for me to play. For example, portal activity off, so we no longer have to constantly clean up crap in our base. This is going to be so nice. And since it's now spring, it is a great time to plant out some crops. Now, you might be thinking, Mustang, why are you wasting time planting crops? You're not going for the giant crops yet, right? No, but remember, when I do go for them, I'm going to need every variation of seed in order to be able to easily get them all in 1 year. So it's good to stock up on those seeds early. And hey, if we get a few surprise giant crops, I ain't going to complain. Oh my god, chat, is that giant tomatoes? Woo! Oh, we actually got a giant crop. We didn't get giant corn, unfortunately, or giant anything else, but we did get some giant tomatoes. Ah, awesome. So we'll pick one of them. And then rub it on. And now it is the eternal giant tomato. Fantastic, chat. So for Thulicite helmet, it's 4 nightmare fuel. This is why I was trying to get the nightmare fuel farm up and running. Yeah, really gutted I didn't get that nightmare fuel farm up and running. If we had more purple gems, we could switch to Maxwell, but I'm out of them as well. But since we're in the ruins anyway, I decided to just hang around a bit for the nightmare phase to start, and then we could farm a few nightmares that way. Because remember, we need nightmare fuel to both make our armor if we want to use Thulicite crowns, and refuel our weapon if we want to use the special Wonder Watch, which we're definitely going to need if we want to take on the Scrappy Werepig. Oh, the food's grown as well. Nice. Oh! Oh, we got giant dragon fruit! We got giant dragon fruit! Whoa! It's beautiful, chat. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen! That's my favorite fruit. That's my favorite fruit right there, chat. I'm so happy with that. I'm so happy with that. That's freaking amazing. But before we get to the Scrappy Werepig, it's already a new moon. If I was a little more time optimal while I was playing as Winona, we could have already had the statues up and ready to go in the Nightmare Farm. But unfortunately, I wasn't, so we have to get them this new moon, and we're going to have to wait till next new moon to actually use the farm, but never mind, at least now we know. Tap one of these. That will wake them all up. Yep, there's the figure sketch. We get on Warren. We schmoob him. We schmoobin', we schmoobin', we schmoobin'. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Dismount. And go. That's how it's done, Chad. That's how it's done. The great heist of day 261. And with that, we now have the figure sketches, which need to go in here. I'll be honest, I was a little worried for a second there that they were going to like follow us through the portal, but they did not. And now next new moon, because I didn't have the statues ready, we should be able to use the catapults to auto-farm as many of them as we can fit on that boat. And it's literally going to be like stacks, multiple stacks of nightmare fuel. It's going to be so great. There it is, Chad, there it is! And how many more pieces do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 2 I have, so another 2 sets. And now it's time to take on the Nightmare Werepig's evil older brother, Scrappy Werepig. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. On guard. God. Is he ever gonna swing it? Whoa! Okay, it's got hella range. Oh, and the rain for hell from above attack, okay. Damn it, I went for 1 too many hits, I got greedy. This is much harder to dodge. Yeah, I get knocked off. Yeah, so similar to the original fight, he knocks you off your beefalo, which sucks. And he also is riddled with punish windows. After swinging every attack, we can get 3 hits in, and we can get up to 6 in if we're standing right next to him when he goes to collect another weapon, because his weapons also have durability in this fight, and they break, which is crazy.
Don't start to get an item. You just sort of have in your base as emergency, revives and deprecation. Yeah, they're actually get a core item for Wonder. Why don't I just drop my fucking fucking game? Oh my god, can't dodge this attack. Oh my god, I have to retard it now. I attack 1. I just fucking have it again! The game is just determined for me to lose this, right? You need to do so many switches to your walking cane, and if you ever press too hard, it registers as a down input on console, which is fuck you over so badly. Oh, I just want to try to switch them.
Yes! Oh, he's down, Chad. The Scrappy Werepig falls. Woo! Hell yeah. All right, let's get that sanity back before any monsters show up. Did I not need a single Nightmare Fuel recharge? That's crazy, Chad. That's crazy. I still had 5% left. I still had 5% left! Well, we got extra Nightmare Fuel now. Fantastic. The Horizon Expandinator. Scrappy Werepig figure sketch. Fantastic. That's my second 10th point, chat. Huge. A bauble that he's decided I'm not... I didn't just seriously die to fucking old age at the end of that, did I? You're kidding me right now! Dude, no! No! I've already used that revive stone as well. Tell me there's another revive stone somewhere nearby. There's not. You're actually fucking kidding me right now. Fuck! Wonder! This is the shittest fucking character in Don't Starve history! Oh my god! Okay, we got him, and let's immediately de-age. Okay, second time's the charm, chap. Now, alongside the beautiful figure sketch and ornament, we also get the more important thing, the repair kit for the Woebot. Weirdly, you can just pick the Woebot up from that set piece, but it's useless until you find the repair kit. You could also put hats on it, which I've done here, which looks hilarious. And more importantly, when placed next to a chest, he will auto-place items dropped on the ground into a corresponding chest that has the same item. Auto chest sorting. Once we've made a new storage section for him to sort items into, this is going to be so amazing. Time to get chopping. Alright, this should have our storage worries no longer being an issue. Oh my god, how is that chest burning? What? This tiny section isn't covered by a canopy? What? That's painful, chat. That's fucking painful. What have I done wrong here? What the fuck have I done wrong here? Is that not 5 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly in the middle. I fucking did it perfectly! So I looked it up, and apparently the fig trees provide a canopy in exactly 5 tiles in all directions, apart from the diagonal one. Oh, this is a nightmare. I can't even fix this by putting a fig tree in the center, because that's like the center of 4 squares, so it wouldn't line up properly. Oh my god. I did think about this, and I think next winter we're going to be able to put a nice fling-o-matic in the middle, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of having the fig trees around the base. I've really shot myself in the foot here. Mustang Gus was about to learn why you always have complete fire coverage in your home base. Oh my god, multiple of them are out of the range. Please don't catch fire. Oh, you are fucking joking me that catches fire. No, we're gonna have to fire. We gotta get back. What? This is not my summer, chat. This is not my summer. And we have wildfires over here, because the fucking... Oh, fig tree isn't covering it properly. Oh my god. Well, we need to bounce back from that nightmare with some upgrades. And my next upgrade I'm thinking of doing is actually my pet. As we can upgrade to a pet who will actually illuminate the darkness. And I'll be honest, the update that made Eats Whinge kind of ruined him for me. Also, check out this Never Melt ice I got on my boat. That was from parking my boat next to Frostjaw and having him do his like ice line attack. It actually went onto the boat and it never melts. You could use that as like a display piece in your world if you wanted to. In order to make that, we're going to need a moon moth from the lunar island, and the reason I had to wait till summer, a cactus flower. Yep, there it is, a lunar moth. Grab that. Yep, we got the cactus flower. I think you could even do it with cactus meat as well. Like 1 cactus flower, 3 cactus meat. Something like that. Show me a flower salad. There it is, chat. Flower salad. Gorgeous. Alright, so we have to abandon eats. Sorry, dude. Ever since you got updated, you suck. And then grab our brand new... You did need a live moth, too. I'm glad I checked. Lustrous moth wing. There they are, chat. There they are. A pet who will glow for us in the dark if we ever need it. That's going to come in very handy, I bet you. Our next goal is to get armor and weapons on farm. We're working on getting the Nightmare Fuel farm up and running, but we need to wait for the next new moon for that. And now we need some thulecite on farm. Now, we could still clear the ruins and the ancient ruins, but I want a renewable source. So let's see if we can head back into the caves and track down the boulder bab tree biome. Oh, another bunnyman biome. Nice. Is that a fucking piece of thulecite sitting there? Why is there a piece of thulecite there? What? Oh! That's it! I seen those on the edge of my camera. I was like, what is that? That's the funeral biome. We found it, chat. We found it. With spiders, apparently? No, it's like bordering a spider biome. Yeah, we didn't just find any fumarole biome. We found the biggest fumarole biome I've ever seen. This is like 6 times the size of the one I have in my main world. Absolutely cracked. Also found a nice little cheese here. If you use a Schlurtle shell armor while harvesting these, you can jump into it and completely negate any damage you take from the boulder bab tree falling on your head, which is awesome. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, Mustang Girls, what the hell is a boulder bab tree? What does that have to do with thulecite? Well, they're a special tree that grows in this biome and gives all the rock kind of loot with the additional roll table of stalactites. So you also get red gems and blue gems. But that table changes depending on where they're planted. For example, if you plant it in a beefalo biome, it'll also have the chance of giving like grass and poop. If you plant it in the ruins, per se, you'll get thulecite and thulecite fragments. Ooh, yeah, a thulecite farm, baby! What should we do? 4 rows of 5? Sounds good to me. Nice! It's a good little boulder bab tree farm to get us started. Now prepare to see the ultimate Nightmare Fuel farm. The New Moon Nightmare Farm. This is the triple Nightmare boss fight. Last time I did this, we got like 100 Nightmare Fuel. It was insane. All you have to do is fight the Rook, and then you let what are known as catapults kill all the rest of them on the boat, and you just get insane Nightmare Fuel. Alright, that does bring all of them to life. Some of them got disarmed, so we got to turn them back on. They all just immediately drowned. What? I guess it did get patched, chat, because apparently they can just drown themselves on purpose now. Maybe that's because it was too close to the land? I don't think that was the case. I think it doesn't work. Oh, that's a bummer, chat. We worked so hard to get that farm going. Maybe I should just go back to farming. Work on getting all the giant crops.
But farming? Really? Man of your talents? It's a peaceful life.
But, unfortunately, that is all we have time for today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I didn't have time to fit it in the video anywhere, but I used another 10 points from killing my 10th boss in order to use the custom settings to turn off earthquakes from Antlion. That's why we never got one on our base today. That point system, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it in the comments. If you think it's like too OP, then I should not use it anymore. Let me know, or if I'm being like too stringent with the points, or should be more generous with the points. It's the first time I've ever tried it out, but I really wanted to incorporate some degree of custom elements to this game, because I feel like customizing your world makes it far more fun to play. Speaking of which, play late, everybody. Thanks for watching.